Hi, my name is Sandy, and this is my first video message. Actually, it's the second time that I've only spoken, so I'm used to counseling and discipling women one-on-one. So, if that's more of what you need, just inbox me, and I'll try to set up a time with you, phone time, or whatever. If I know you, we can do it in person. Do it that way. So, my message is rags to riches, and it's based on the woman at the well. But we are first going to go to Isaiah 64, verse 6, and I am reading from a Bible, so that way you know. And verse 6: all of us have become like one who is unclean, and all our righteous acts are like filthy rags. We all shrivel up like a leaf, and like the wind our sins sweep us away. There's nothing that we can do that makes us righteous. Our acts are still filthy and dirty. But when we accept Jesus, He's the one that cleans us up. And we take on His righteousness, which makes Him our Lord and Savior. Now we're going to go to John chapter 4, 1 through 42. Now Jesus learned that the Pharisees had heard that He was gaining and baptizing more disciples than John, although in fact it was not Jesus who was baptizing, but His disciples. So He left Judea and went back once more to Galilee. Now He had to go through Samaria. So He came to a town in Samaria called Sychar, near the plot of the ground Jacob had given his son Joseph. Jacob's well was there, and Jesus, tired as he was from his journey, sat down by the well. It was about noon. When a Samaritan woman came to draw water, Jesus said to her, "Will you give me a drink?" His disciples had gone into town to buy food. The Samaritan woman asked him, "You are a Jew, and I am a Samaritan. Well, how can you ask me for a drink?" For the Jews did not associate with the Samaritans. Jesus answered her, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is that asks you for a drink, you would have asked Him, and He would have given you living water." "Sir," the woman said, "you have nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. Where can you get this living water? Are you greater than our father Jacob, who gave us the well and drank from it himself, as did also his sons and livestock?" Jesus answered, "Everyone who drinks this water will be thirsty again. But whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst. Indeed, the water I give them will become in them a spring of water welling up to eternal life." The woman said to him, "Sir, give me this water so that I won't get thirsty and have to keep coming here to draw water." He told her, "Go to call your husband and come back." "I have no husband," she replied. Jesus said to her, "You are right when you say you have no husband. The fact is, you have had 5 husbands, and the man you are now with is not your husband. What you have said is quite true." "Sir," the woman said, "I can see that you are a prophet. Our ancestors worshiped on this mountain, but the Jews claim that the place where we must worship is Jerusalem." "Woman," Jesus replied, "believe me, a time is coming when you will worship the Father neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem. You Samaritans worship that what you do not know. We worship what we do know, for salvation is from the Jews. Yet a time is coming, and now has come, when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. And they are the kind of worshipers the Father seeks. God is spirit, and His worshipers must worship in spirit and in truth." The woman said, "I know that the Messiah, called Christ, is coming. When He comes, He will explain everything to us." Then Jesus declared, I, the one speaking to you, I am he. Just then his disciples returned and were surprised to find him talking with the woman. But no one asked, what do you want, or why are you talking with her? Then leaving her jar, the woman went back to town and said to the people, come and see a man who told me everything I ever did. Could this be the Messiah? They came out of the town and made their way toward him. Meanwhile, his disciples urged him, Rabbi, eat something. But he said to them, I have food to eat that you know nothing about. Then his disciples said to each other, could someone have brought him food? My food, said Jesus, is to do the will of him who sent me, and to finish his work. Don't you have a saying, it's still 4 months until the harvest? I tell you, open your eyes and look at the fields, they are ripe for harvest. Even now the one who reaps draws a wage in harvest, a crop for eternal life. So the sower and the reaper may be glad together. Thus the saying, one sows and another reaps, is true. I sent you to reap what you have not worked for. Others have done the hard work, and you have reaped the benefits of their labor. Many Samaritans from that town believed in him because of the woman's testimony. He told me everything I ever did. So when the Samaritans came to him, they urged him to stay with them. And he stayed 2 days because of his words, and because of his words, many more became believers. He said to the woman, we no longer believe just because of what you said. Now we have heard for ourselves, and we know this man is truly the Savior of the world. Now, in verse 7 of chapter 4, this woman was a Samaritan, a member of a hated mixed race, and was known to be living in sin. And was living in sin and was in a public place. No respectable Jewish man would talk to a woman under such circumstances, but Jesus did. She was an outcast. No one wanted to be bothered with her. That's why she was drawing at the well at noon. She was living in sin. She had been married 5 times, and the man that she was with was not her husband. So not only was she an outcast among her own people, but she was an outcast among the Jews as well. In fact, the Jews used to go around Samaria to avoid the people. Psalm 25:3 says, no one who hopes in you will ever be put to shame, but shame will come on those who are treacherous without cause. In verse 25 of John chapter 4, the woman says, I know that the Messiah, called Christ, is coming. When he comes, he will explain everything. She had hope that he was coming. Her hope was in the Messiah. And then Jesus did something totally amazing. He revealed himself to her. In verse 26. Then Jesus declared, I, the one speaking to you, I am he. Jesus reveals himself to us in such a way that can just cause us to stop in our tracks and just know without a doubt that he is real. And that's what he did for this woman. He revealed himself to her in a way. I am he, he says. And she And then check out her response. She left her water jar and went back to town and said to the people, "Come see the man who told me everything I ever did. Could this be the Messiah?" And they all came back to see what she was talking about. This should be our reaction to the cross. When Jesus touches us, we should respond. We should respond. We don't always respond. Sometimes he touches us a little bit at a time to prepare us for what he's really going to do in our lives. Sometimes we go through so much as women that we become hard and hard-hearted. And so sometimes he touches us a little bit just to soften us up a little bit at a time. But then when he gets a hold of us, if he finally gets a hold of us, he does this amazing thing in our life. And so we respond to it. And what she did is she had a belief in the Messiah. She admitted her sin. I have no husband. And when he touched her and revealed himself to her, she accepted him. And she went out and told other people about her encounter with Jesus. And because she did that, many people were saved. Our response to the cross should be very similar. We all feel downcast. We get depressed. Some of us have been hurt over and over and over. Some of us have been hurt in physical ways, mental ways. Some of us abused in physical and mental ways. Some of us have been sexually abused. But I want to tell you that Jesus can take all that away from you, all that pain, all that heartache. He can take all that away from you. And he can make you a brand new person, a brand new creature. Someone that when people see who you used to be and then see who you are and who you are becoming, can make your testimony so powerful that people will stand in awe and they will want what you have, which is Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm just awestruck because the amazing things that God can do, and he uses the broken to do it. He changes them. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for this time that we have had together. I ask if there is anyone out there who does not know you, that they have come to know you. You are really a wonderful Savior, and I thank you, Lord, just for being in my life. I thank you for being Lord over my life. I thank you just for the things that you do for me. Lord, if anyone needs to know you, I ask that you touch them. Touch their heart and be with them. That your word does not return void. In Jesus' name, amen. If you have any questions, or you don't know Jesus and you want to accept him as your Savior, send me a private message and we can talk. I love you.